teachers, have you encountered a student who seems to question the reliability of your lesson plans that you work hard for? Well, I am that student. I ask too much questions because I'd rather ask than to forever remain ignorant about something that I could not understand. I had a clinical instructor who in fact praised me for it. She didn't say I was too nosy or I was annoying. She called it inquisitiveness. Inquisitive, which means I ask out of curiosity. And through this, I learn. I gain confirmation. I gain clarification. So everybody, a question must be answered no matter how rhetorical it might sound, no matter how absurd it is, as long it is an appropriate question. To the teachers and parents, let the kids ask. Entertain them. Give answers and do not leave them hanging. Because you are the medium of knowledge. To you students, do not be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to be laughed at. Because you never know that the answer to your question might enlighten others too. Next, I have lived my life based on the code of Martin Niemöller, a prominent Lutheran pastor in Germany, an outspoken public foe of Adolf Hitler. His words go, first, they came for the socialist. I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionist, and I did not speak out because I am not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one to speak for me. A code to live by. I therefore speak up as long as I know that I am right. I am assertive. I speak in behalf of those who are afraid to speak. I am the bridge between a person who cannot voice out his mind or his thoughts and someone who misunderstands them. And so, I view being outspoken as my strength. For what is the use of your voice if you do not utilize it for good? This is connected to the first trait that I talked about. I use my voice to question things that I think that are wrong, especially when it comes to the well-being of the patients when I was a student back then. And that did not only help me alone, but it helped my colleagues learn the right way of doing things. Third, independence. Since I was a kid, I did my school projects alone, since grade school. I might have needed some help, but only minimal. I think it was my environment that nurtured me to be independent. When I was a kid, my mother was not the competitive type who would do everything just so I could have good grades. Instead, she let me work on my own. To you, dear parents, let your child be independent. Encourage them and praise them for every little thing that they accomplish. And to you, students, do not completely rely on your parents or to other people because they are not the ones who are studying. Do not ask them to make your projects or assignments because it is the way of learning things. You will be able to stand alone in the future. And during exams, you don't have to copy the wrong answers of your seatmates. And I listen in class, so I do not have to review my notes as much, and I'm ready for any pop quizzes. I should say that hard work should come with rest. It is not healthy to exhaust yourself. How could you receive and interpret information if your body and mind is drained? And do not be hard on yourself. Do not sulk when you do not perfect the exam or get the high mark that you want. Always put in mind that you can always make up for it next time. I cannot tell you specific strategies on how to be successful because everyone is capable of doing anything. Every one of us is different, so learning strategies should be individualized. And I should emphasize the vitality of the role of parents and teachers because you are the support system of the students. So last thing, try to be outspoken, try to be inquisitive, be independent, and do hard work, and don't forget to rest. That is all. Thank you.